I will do my best to provide transparency/fact versus my own personal agenda/feelings. I'm willing to admit that I typically tend to act on feeling versus logic. I've been with my wife for 8 years, and she used to have a drinking problem. Whenever she was depressed in the past, she would start binge drinking. No less than a 12-pack every 2 days. Yes, I drank too. I didn't need it, however, and could go without. I was a pothead. She didn't smoke. So back then, I took it as a tit for tat. She had her crutch, I had mine. And then one day back, probably 2.5 years ago, she decided she didn't want to drink like that anymore, and she slowed it down drastically. No intervention or anything. It was all on her own free will. And when she did come to this decision, she wasn't angry. She didn't struggle. She carried on life as if the drinking was never an issue. Please do also note that alcoholism runs in my family, so I already have a personal opinion, and sometimes I wonder if her drinking was ever really that bad, or if it was my personal feelings on the issue. Worry mostly. But anyways, she stops drinking nearly as much. She went from drinking every other day to maybe every other weekend. And then she got pregnant and obviously quit drinking at all, and it didn't appear to be an issue at all. Well, our daughter is now 1. And my wife had severe PPD, and she started drinking again when our baby was maybe 4 to 5 months old. Only 1 or 2 on weekends. But when summer hit, it started becoming a 12-pack or more on weekends. Transparency here. I think I was also hit hard with the post-baby depression because I was a shell of a person and wasn't what I needed to be for her, or the baby, for a good 5 months. That is likely what led to the drinking on her part. But I was drinking a lot. I was bringing it in the home, which likely didn't help. She never drank unless she knew for 100% certainty that our baby was cared for. She's a great mom. But here's my issue. I work 5 days a week, 8 to 16-hour days. She is a som. A part of me loves this life, but another part of me is resentful that she gets to stay home all day while I bust my back and while I come home to a fresh, home-cooked meal every night and a happy baby. Our home is often not clean, and as soon as I get home, I am expected to take the baby so she can get a break. I should be 100% doing that anyways, but I'm resentful because I never get to relax. Even when I'm off work on weekends, I'm working on her car. I'm working on my truck. I'm going to the dump. I'm still working. But she's relaxing and having a few while I'm watching the baby instead of getting done what I need to. She never starts drinking before she has dinner on the table around 5 to 6 p.m., but still. I don't know. Irregardless, she spends her money on a 30-rack every other week, and it's been weighing on me for a while now, and after a long day last week, baby had shots and is sick/cranky. She started drinking on a Tuesday while making dinner, and I guess I just snapped. It caused an argument, and I told her I wasn't comfortable with her drinking anymore, and I truly mean it. I mean, I quit smoking pot. Do I still drink? Yes. But I'm working constantly, and I never exceed 2 to 3. She never gets blackout drunk. She never even stumbles. But that's not the point to me. It just feels like we are trapped in this constant loop of me working while she just relaxes. Well, it causes a fight. She screams at me that all I am is a paycheck, and she's a single mother at this point, and it's my job to step up when I'm home. Not for her, but for our child. And I agree with her. I do need to do more. But I don't feel like I should have to pick up more just so she can have a 12-pack on the weekends. She said I've been trying to control her since the baby was born. It went back and forth. The next day I tried to apologize, but she backpedaled and said she wasn't willing to let this go right now because I have just as many issues as she does, but the difference being she has shit handled, whereas I just want a home-cooked meal and clean house. Since this fight, she's been weird. She tells me she'll do whatever she wants with her money and her downtime. But the drinking is a hard limit for me, and I don't think I want to be with her if she continues drinking. My child is 100% safe. As I said, she doesn't even drink unless the baby is 100% safe and cared for, aka when I'm home. But am I wrong? I told her it was a hard limit for me, and she said, yeah, it was a hard limit for me too when you were drinking and gone constantly after I had the baby, and I'm still here, so if it's a hard limit for you, leave. She's holding a grudge. AITA? ETA. She has suggested couples therapy at least twice in the past month and a half. I want to, but I truly don't have time. We don't have time. That's not an excuse. My time off requests are denied. I'm working 8 to 16-hour days, usually no less than 12 hours. On weekends, I'm struggling to maintain our vehicles, which are nearly shit at this point, and trying to get to the bank for bill money or doing dump runs. Our daughter, while thriving mostly, hates people. So neither my wife or I feel comfortable leaving her with absolutely anyone because her stranger danger is so severe that she just screams if me or my wife aren't within eyeshot, and we admittedly don't trust anyone, not even family, to watch her and keep her safe and unharmed for 3+ HRS while we attend therapy. Nearest therapist is an HR away. I want to do therapy with her, but we can't right now. They won't do couples therapy on Zoom. I've called everyone in our area.